Hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. We made it. It's the weekend. It. Hopefully, your Friday went well. Hopefully, your Saturday morning is off to a great start. And I'm here, as I try to be most every day, to just bring a few smiles and, a boatload of positivity to try and get these weekends, days, mornings, whatever it might be, off to a fun start, at least. I hope it's a great start, but at least a fun start. Hey, look, Michelle's here too. Good morning, Michelle. She's chiming in from the comments. Good to see you here. I'll be checking in with her a little bit. She must have just woken up. Good to see you. Welcome to it. Saturday. Yeah, so very nice to be here with you again. Hopefully you had a fantastic week, but even if it was a little bit on the not so great side, hey, doesn't matter. It is Saturday. Good to see you. Hey, Sue. Good morning. Sue from over in the UK. Good morning. Happy Easter weekend to you. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, hopefully you've got some big plans for Easter tomorrow if you celebrate. Hopefully you have something enjoyable going on. Hopefully it's family, friends, whatever it might be, going to church, sitting back, having a nice meal, brunch. Sometimes Easter brunch is really nice. Whatever you got going on, hopefully it's great. I think we're going to keep it kind of mellow for us. Our celebration is going to be pretty chill. We've got some things coming up in the next few weeks that we're taking care of that are going to keep us a little busy. So as for tomorrow, pretty mellow, but it's all good. However you plan to celebrate, big gathering, little intimate stuff. Hey, it's all fantastic and happy for you. Happy for you. So what are we talking about in this day? Well, this was kind of fun yesterday. This kind of made my Friday pretty interesting because I went into work yesterday. I was in the office. Sometimes I work from home. Yesterday I worked from the office. And what I came across was this family of peacocks outside of our office. Now, that's not unusual. There is a family of peacocks that lives in kind of the trees, the growth nearby. I hear them all the time. And every once in a while, I'll see them. They're not there a lot, but occasionally I'll see them outside of the office, especially when I go in the morning. And they were there in the morning. I'm like, oh, great. I took a picture of them. I was like, cool. I told Michelle how exciting it was to see the peacocks there. That was fun. And then as I was going throughout the day, they were still there. Usually they're there in the morning and then they just go and they go their different ways. But they were still there in the morning. I went out and would go to the restroom is not far from there. I would go to the restroom and they'd be there looking into the window, seeing what's going on. When I went out to lunch there on the right-hand side, they were just laying there under the tree. Oh, Sue, the company I work for is called Peacocks. Well, we were kind of in sync yesterday then. They were just kind of laying there in the shade. There was one time about 3 o'clock, I went to the restroom and there's a door, one of these doors, not this one you see here, but one of them right there. And there was one just laying there, like right in front of the door, looking in, wasn't bothered by me at all. If I had wanted to go out that door, I was going to have to move it. And then when I got off work, they were still there. This was as I was leaving work when they were up, a couple of them up on, a picnic table that we have out there. If you want to take some lunch outside, another one was just a little bit down the road on my way to the car. They were just there all day and it was just kind of cool. It was kind of a fun way to spend a Friday. Not that Fridays need any more fun, but it made it more interesting to have these peacocks around. It's just like crazy, it's such an interesting thing to experience. And it just brought a smile to my face every time I would see them in different positions throughout the day. So that was kind of cool. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, it is a national day for something, but this isn't a national day. This is something that's every day. Yesterday, it was announced that once again, Victoria and Albert's had retained its Michelin star, which is fantastic. We still have not eaten at Victoria and Albert's. We're looking forward to doing it sometime. We've eaten at Remy on board Disney Cruise, which one of the chefs that does Victoria and Albert's has put together a menu for Remy. And we've eaten that. It's phenomenal. But that kind of at that same level, Michelin star is crazy. Victoria and Albert's, that's fantastic. It's the only restaurant that is owned and operated by a U.S. theme park destination to have a Michelin star. That's how great it is. And of course, to get a Michelin star, there have to be so many things. Of course, the food has to be spectacular and amazing, and some of the work that they have to do in it detailed, and there's just a lot of stuff that goes involved in that. But then there's the service, impeccable service, everything about it, the atmosphere, it all goes into play there. And we can't wait at some point to go and try Victoria Albert's for ourselves. We have to save up for that one because it's not cheap, and it's not easy to get. But we are going to do that at some point. But yeah, congratulations to Victoria and Albert's maintaining that Michelin star. Really, really excellent. And again, looking forward to our chance to experience that restaurant for ourselves. On to our national days today. Maybe they have this at Victoria Albert's. I have no doubt that there's plenty of it. Today is National Garlic Day. That's right. So serve up something with garlic today. Lots of great stuff. Love me some garlic in many, many things. Just look at good pesto, good tomato sauce, just darn garlic bread, whatever. Garlic goes into so many things and makes so many things better. And it's also has some great health values to eating more garlic. I mean, obviously not your breath, but yes, Michelle, yes, it does also help ward off vampires. Yes, you are right. Vampires beware. We always have garlic in the house, so we're ready for you. We're ready for you. But also, it also is good for kind of helping fight colds or get through a cold. It also is said to help, reduce your blood pressure and help lower cholesterol. So all those things good. Garlic is really, really good for you. Enjoy some garlic today, and then maybe pop a mint when you're next to that significant other. But yeah, really, really good. Something you might enjoy after a little meal with garlic, or who knows, throughout the day. It's National Amaretto Day, which, if you know me, I've mentioned it many times on this show. I love everything almond, and that includes amaretto. Amaretto is one of my favorite liqueurs. It is an almond liqueur. It can be used in so many things. You don't usually see it just drank all on its own. It's usually mixed into something or whatever, but it can be enjoyed by itself. But yeah, today's National Amaretto Day. I guess the brand name usually is like Disaronno is one of the brand names, but there are many great, more generic amaretto brands that you can use. And again, they can go in so many cocktails. One of my favorite cocktails, one of my favorite umbrella drinks, I should say, is a Mai Tai. And you're not going to have a real Mai Tai if there's not some amaretto, some almond liqueur within it. So just know that going in, that if you're ever looking to make a Mai Tai, you're going to also need some Disaronno or some sort of almond liqueur to go in to make as authentic a Mai Tai as possible. But yeah, I love it in some coffee. There's lots of things that amaretto is great in, including many recipes. So yeah, today's the day to celebrate that. What else are we celebrating? Well, today is National Hanging Out Day, and I'll probably take that as just kind of hanging out around the house. But really what that means is it's National Day to go and air dry your clothes. So put them on a clothesline, hang them out. Again, I don't think I'm going to be doing that today, but I will be hanging out around the house today. So I will celebrate in my own way on National Hanging Out Day. I hope you do as well. And even if you do hang out your clothes to dry, all good, all good. It's been dry enough around here. Rarely in Florida are we dry. We're usually humid or there's rain throughout the day. And recently, and it's not been great because it's like drought conditions here for Florida. It's been really, really dry. So if you really needed to hang out your clothes, you could do it here in Florida over the last few weeks. Maybe one way you could be hanging out is by playing poker, because today is also National Poker Day. So if you like a good game of poker, who doesn't like dogs playing poker, especially Disney dogs playing poker, you can get out, get a game together, hang out, and maybe have some, something with garlic in it, maybe something with some almond liqueur in it, whatever. You can play some poker today. Michelle and I used to play poker all the time. We haven't done it as much recently, but we used to go when we would go to Vegas and we would spend just the whole day playing poker. We've done it on cruise ships. We've done it in multiple places. We used to play poker all the time and do enjoy a good game of poker. But we haven't been doing it as much recently. Maybe sometime. Maybe it's a good day to, like I said, hang out and get a poker game going. Hey, if it's your birthday today, it is April 19th, 2025. Welcome to it. happy birthday to you. Celebrate it. You got all weekend to do it, including Easter. Don't let Easter overshadow your birthday. Enjoy it. Make it part of the celebration, of course. Here are some of the amazing people that you celebrate your birthday with. How about great actor? Love him. He's done so many fantastic things. Tim Curry turns 79 today, born this day in 1946, going all the way back to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So great in that, but he's done so many other fantastic roles. One of our favorite quirky, silly little movies is Clue. Love him as the butler in Clue. He's also won Emmy Awards. He's also done a lot of voiceover work. He's done fantastic things in voiceover work, including, hey, Star Wars Celebrations going on over in Japan right now. He was the voice of Chancellor Palpatine in the Clone Wars, the animated series, the Clone Wars. Really cool. He's, again, just one of the small things that he's done. He's had just an amazing, fantastic career. How about Kate Hudson? Kate Hudson turns 46 today, born on this day in 1979, in one of my favorite movies of all time. Michelle will testify to this. Almost Famous is one of my favorite movies of all time. If it's on, I am going to watch. I will pop it on regularly. It is one of the great. She played Penny Lane for that. She won a Golden Globe for that award. She was nominated for an Oscar for that award, but she's gone on to do many, many, many other both drama and comedy films. She's Michelle. That's a fact. She knows. I love me some Almost Famous. That's a fact. She's also an author. She's written some books. She's a singer. She's released an album. And she's an entrepreneur. She developed and is co-owner of Fabletics, which is, a athletic attire brand. So she's done a lot of great things over her life, in 46 years. Fantastic. Hey, how about Ashley Judd? Ashley Judd, she turns 57 today, born on this day in 1968. She's done films. Great. She's a great actress. She's done many great films, including Kiss the Girls, Double Jeopardy. She's been in television, the show Cuffs. She had a role in Star Trek, kind of a recurring role in Star Trek. But more recently, she's been doing more humanitarian work, especially trying to help women who are maybe kind of having some issues with, feminist issues throughout the world. She's big into that. She's a big political activist. She's done much more of that recently, but she still will show up occasionally in films and television. Happy birthday to her. Someone who we were talking Star Wars Celebration. He actually helped kick off Star Wars Celebration in Japan recently. And for a while, he was having his struggles because, a lot of people gave him a hard time over the prequel films. Of course, I'm talking about Hayden Christensen. He turns 44 today, born on this day in 1981. Anakin Skywalker himself. But more recently, he's been completely embraced by the Star Wars community. We were lucky enough to see him, what was it, last year? Yeah, last year at MegaCon. Both him and Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan Kenobi came out together and did a panel, not specifically together, although they were together on stage for a short time, but kind of both did their own separate parts within this one single panel. And it was amazing how people embraced him. He's been re-welcomed into the Star Wars world and couldn't be happier about it. And he's made recent appearances in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series and the Ahsoka series, reprising his role as Anakin Skywalker. Just makes me happy, especially because I think that, yes, you go look at the prequel films and some of the acting for many characters, but his was not the strongest. But I really do believe a lot of that was dialect, a lot of that was dialogue, a lot of that was directing, because it's not like he hasn't, done great things in other films, other television shows, acting wise. And matter of fact, he's been nominated for awards for his acting. So I kind of felt like, maybe there was just something that just didn't resonate and didn't fit, and maybe the editing and some of the directing, and again, some of the dialogue in the script wasn't perfect for him. So he's had his struggles there, but so glad to see him coming back around. Just makes me very, very happy for him. So yeah, happy birthday, Hayden Christensen. And finally, Shang-Chi himself, Simu Liu, he turns 36 today, born on this day in 1989. Yeah, Shang-Chi, we know that we saw him in the announcement of the cast for Avengers Doomsday that he is one of the ones. He's coming back. He'll be back at least in that film. Hopefully, we'll have another Shang-Chi movie as well at some point because he was fantastic in that. He also, he was one of the Kens in the Barbie movie, by the way, as well. He's made some fantastic inroads into the industry. And just everything, every interview I've seen with him, everything, every role that I've seen him in, I've really enjoyed him. So I only hope for more great things for Simu Liu. So fantastic and happy for him. Happy birthday to them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Shameless self-promotion time, as we like to do on every episode. Talked about this over the last few days, but gonna drop it again because tomorrow on Easter, we have a great interview going that you're going to hopefully enjoy. We think you are, with Charles Orgban III. He is the person who adapted the screenplay to the novelization of Mufasa, The Lion King, the great film, the prequel film from The Lion King, how Mufasa became a king, and such a fantastic story. And he is such an interesting human being, doing so many amazing things throughout his life since the age of 12, in conservationism, sustainability. He's a musician, author, obviously. He's helped corporations. He's just done some phenomenal things. So, and we're going to discuss a lot of things that are involved in this book that are, on the surface, of course, the story of Mufasa and how he became the great king of the lions, but also some of the metaphors and symbolism within it that deal with many things, including social justice, sustainability, so much stuff. I'm glad you're looking forward to it, Sue. I think you're really going to enjoy it. He's really interesting, really great guy. And and also, we talked about how he just got involved with getting the opportunity to write this book, which is cool as well. And he started, even in Disney, he started at an early age, finding out how he could adapt some of the things that he really embraces into, from Disney into a lot of the stuff he was doing. So really cool. Anyway, that's going to drop tomorrow, somewhere middle of the day. For Sue, it'll probably be in the evening for you by the time it comes out. But we couldn't be more excited for you to check that out as well. Also, got to mention this every single day until we get there, because coming up this next Wednesday, April 23rd, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, middle of the night for you, Sue. We are going to be having our first ever live show. It's our Ask Us Anything show, our annual Ask Us Anything show. We really want you to be a part of it. Hopefully you'll come along and be there for it. If you can't, Sue, I know it's probably not going to be possible for you to be there because it's the middle of the night. Love to have your questions. Please send them to us through our social media accounts, through our Gmail account, Hyperion Adventures Podcast at gmail.com. We'll answer both your live questions on the show and anything that you send us off the air as well. We will answer those as well. But we couldn't be more excited. Michelle has hinted that she's going to have some prizes. I don't know what those might be. Sue, questions coming into the Insta. I'll have to check out Insta and look for those questions. Very cool. Very good. We will be adding Sue's questions as well. But Michelle says she has some prizes for some people that ask questions. So again, we're not above bribery to help you to make sure that we have people come and join us for our first ever live show. But we're going to have a lot of fun, assuming the technology goes well. Always my worry of everything. Michelle's thinking about doing drawings. Okay. Are you drawing? Are you drawing prizes? Is that what you're doing? So you're going to have like a picture and you're going to send that to people? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, I assume it's drawing out of a hat, right? Right. Okay. Anyway, sorry, this has gone on too long. I better wrap it up. Everybody, please join us for that show. But mostly have a wonderful weekend. Have a fantastic Easter. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great day. I'm glad you laughed at that. Thank you. Have a great day. Having a great Easter. I will be back tomorrow morning, even on Easter Sunday, to help start your day with some positivity and hopefully a few smiles. But have a great weekend and keep on sharing that kindness throughout this weekend and on into the week and on into the year ahead. Keep on sharing those smiles and, of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Until that time, have a magical day, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye.